Welcome back to part 5 of our love story. So, I arrived in England at Heathrow Airport um, in the morning. I remember it was early in the morning. And, those days, stories were going around that people say, I'll wait for you, I'll pick you up from the airport, and then they don't show up. Luckily for me, my friend was there. She was there waiting to pick me up.
Were you worrying all the way on the plane ride?
Oh, yeah. I was worrying that what if she doesn't show up? What am I going to do? But I had 1,200 pounds with me that I had saved all my money. I bought my own ticket, saved 1,200. So I was thinking, maybe if I make it through, I guess I can get a hotel or something. I'm smart. I'm smart like that. It was my first time ever in England, London. And sure enough, my friend was there waiting for me. I didn't have any issues. Those days, it was so easy. We didn't need a visa. Zimbabweans, you didn't need a visa to go to England.
Days.
Yeah. In those days, you didn't need a visa.
Not in them days.
No. In those days, you didn't need a visa to go to London as long as you had a Zimbabwean passport.
Yeah, that's because of Ian Smith,
our relationship. Yeah, our president for a long time before this current president.
It was called. What was it called then?
Current government.
Uganda.
Rhodesia.
Rhodesia. Yeah, I was trying to think.
Yeah, because I was born in Rhodesia. Zimbabwe used to be called Rhodesia. Then it changed. We got our independence. We'll get into that some other time. Anyway, so my friend is there. They asked me, what brings you here? I'm visiting a friend. Who is your friend? I tell them, what does she do for a living? I tell them, she had papers because the boyfriend was British anyway.
Yeah.
So we were good. She picks me up. We go to her apartment in South London. She shows me around and all that stuff. But the problem was she worked nights. And when you're working nights, once you come to diaspora, as we call it, you understand, especially if the system, how it works. If you're working nights, you can't do anything all day.
No,
you're sleeping. Because you need to sleep. So she would go to work at night, and I'll be in the apartment on my own. She comes in the morning and she sleeps. She tried to help me. I mean, God knows she tried. But I ended up saying, you know what? I think it's, go to sleep. I tried to look in the newspapers to see if I could get even a cleaning job or something. I would call. She helped me get a phone. I would call, but I didn't know how to get to these places. Like, I didn't know how to use the underground. I had no clue. So one day I decided that I was going to call another friend that I used to live at the same apartments. She was below me and I was above. That is in Kwekwe, in Africa. I'm not sure how I got her number, but I had the number. Maybe somebody said, since you're going to London, do you know so and so is in London as well? Here is her number, just in case you get into trouble. She might help you. And I took the number. Thank God I did. So I called her and she was shocked. She said, were you calling from where? I said, in South London. She said, what? You are in London? I said, yes. And I told her that, I'm here with my friend, but she works nights, I need to work. So can you help? She said, you know what? Let me talk to the woman that I look after. She was doing a live-in. If she agrees that you can come and join us, you maybe stay here for a month, and we can figure out if you can get a job or go to school or something, then we'll do that. Let me talk to her. She called me back with good news, and she said the woman that she was looking after had said, yeah, your friend can come and stay with us, but not for more than 4 weeks. I was so happy. So I told my friend who picked me up from the airport. She was very understanding. She said, if anything, doesn't work out, just call me. You got my number and you can come back. And I said, thank you. So there was a little white old guy next door to my friend. And I begged him. I said, can you take me to the train station? I need to go to Aylesbury. He charged me 50 pounds. Yet I could have just gotten on the bus
Or
I
you
didn't
coulda-
know.
Was there Uber in them days?
No.
No, there wasn't, because it wouldn't
Not
cost you
those
$50.
days. No, not those days. There was no
It
Uber.
wouldn't have cost you £50. That's for
Anyway,
sure.
I didn't know. So I gave him £50. Took me, but he did help me.
I mean, he
He
took advantage
me-
of you, because £50 in them days.
He
phew.
took, yeah, in those days it was a lot of money. He took me to was it Piccadilly Circus?
Yes, it would have been.
Yeah, I think so. He took me there.
That's the junction where you can go
yeah.
anyway. It would be definitely Piccadilly Circus.
Piccadilly. Then he helped me get a ticket. He took me even to the platform, and he said, just ask for Aylesbury, whatever it will say, Aylesbury train station, whatever. And you know, he helped me. I mean, it was worth £50 for someone who didn't know what was going on, and I didn't know the value anyway of that money. Anyway, so I ended up in Aylesbury. So stay tuned for part 6, my love story.
We'll be back.
We'll be back.